I'm out of coffee.
I'm out of your mom's
Ah,
pussy juice.
ah, ah.
What's that?
What?
Your gallbladder?
No,
Is it exploding?
no.
Is that the
I,
noises that your mom's pussy juice makes?
I was shocked and appalled
At your pussy juice? At
at
my
your comments.
at my pussy juice?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, my phone.
Oh fuck. I forgot to write down the season 3 cold open. It was like something political, wasn't it?
I think so. Maybe something about ice.
Oh, what do we do for the cold open?
You could just do that.
Um okay. It was something along the lines of fuck ICE. Donald Trump is a Nazi fascist. The entire government needs to be dismantled and rebuilt. Uh, the Second Amendment people turned around real fucking quick when it was liberal, didn't they?
Careful, you don't want to sound like a tanky.
I think we need to sound more like tankies, honestly.
Fair enough.
I think the tolerant left hasn't got us very far, and we need to start being the intolerant left. But, anyways, let's go.
Yeah. So, today on,
Oh, fuck. Are we still committed to that bit?
I guess so.
Alright. Oh my gosh. I'm Damien.
I'm Aaron.
Welcome to season 3.
Yay.
So, we have a list, and I'm going to read it to you, and then we're not going to talk about any of it. So, sorry if you can't hear me, I'm facing the wrong way.
Just talk loud.
So today we're going to be talking about, we're not using AI anymore because we're poor. We're going to do a quick recap of what happened while we were gone. We're going to shamelessly beg for if anyone wants to hire a disabled IT guy. We didn't really want to talk, I mean, we have to talk about politics, but we're not really going to talk about a lot of stuff in depth because we just don't have time for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of current events going on.
We're going to talk about how Aaron hates musicals, but really enjoyed Rent.
It was okay.
And then, what was that? Oh, we're either going to talk about data centers or debate about butts for the rest of the hour.
Sounds like fun.
Ah! Wait, did I say debate about butts or talk about data centers?
I think you got it right
Okay.
the first time.
Whoops.
But we can debate about butts if you want.
Oh, I'd love to debate about butts. So what was the first thing on the list? I immediately forgot as soon as I turned around.
We're gonna talk about AI because we're poor.
Oh, yeah. So, you're gonna have to bear with us. We actually have to learn how to do this for real for now. Because we can't afford the AI editing anymore, or the AI descriptions.
Yeah, so our description quality is going to...
It's gonna be shit, guys.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy to actually re-listen to everything we talked about and then make a cute little description.
Right.
So
But at least it'll be human.
Good luck to you. And Aaron and I don't necessarily have anything against AI. It can be a useful tool.
In the right way.
In the right way. I have a problem with generative AI because I think it's making people stupider.
Yeah. I enjoy the AI that will optimize logistics and stuff like that.
I will enjoy when AI can tell Google Maps that I'm afraid of unguarded left turns and please stop making me make them. We're going to talk about data centers a little later in the episode, so I don't want to get too deep into that now. Because there's a lot to go into with that. But yeah, so bear with us. We're poor. I got laid off. We'll talk more about that as well.
At a later date.
I'm still a little disabled.
Well, you don't stop being disabled from your condition.
Yeah. So, anyways, while we were on break, this is what we found out. I think we settled on hypermobile EDS and POTS for me, and you almost died a little bit.
Yeah, but I got better.
So, what happened was, through all of the other testing that we did, we found out that I am hypermobile, like my mom and my sister are, and just nobody ever checked me because I'm a man and I'm fat. So, obviously with medical professionals, if you're overweight, that is the entirety of your problem and you just need to lose weight. Surprise, my blood pressure and heart rate do the thing when I stand up too fast, and all of my joints go in completely the opposite direction that they're supposed to. I did a little bit of physical therapy, and I was doing like the hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos party tricks. If you're familiar with hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos, you know what the party tricks are. And I'm doing them right now, but obviously you can't see them. So I was doing the party tricks, and the physical therapist was like, "Oh, I don't like that. Please stop." And I was like, "Why? Do you just not do this?" He was like, "No, and they're really not supposed to. Please stop doing that. It's very upsetting."
You know, if we had a couple cameras, we could upload video to Spotify.
Actually, I was wondering if we should set up the tripod and do like TikTok lives while we're recording.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know if that's something, because it's not like we can interact with the live. Like people would just be watching us talk.
Yeah.
Also, I never figured out how to hook this thing to the Bluetooth on my phone so that people can hear what's happening.
Oh, right, right.
I guess I could pop the little like lav mic up here.
You could what?
That little lavalier microphone I have.
Oh, okay.
The wireless one. I only have one though, so I'd have to like stick it in between us.
Yeah.
And it'd still sound like AS.
Yeah, just put like a rope in between here and pop it right here, but then it would not pick anything up. You'd have to like turn up its gain quite a bit.
People can't see those hand gestures that you're making.
I was making them for you.
I know. But you gotta make it for them. This is all about the people, the fans. It's all for the fans, Aaron.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about, because I basically covered what's going on with me. I'm still tired all the time. Oh, I have to get tested for narcolepsy too. Because apparently taking multiple naps a day and only sleeping 4 hours isn't normal.
Yeah.
Like apparently taking a little nappy nap in my car at lunch, that's a symptom of narcolepsy. I just thought I was a tired hoe. Apparently not.
Oh, I used to take naps during my lunch break.
Yeah.
Just like lay my head on the lunch table and just, But then again, we're special people.
Yeah, I am very special. Ed. Short bus. Oh, and I got laid off. I was ready to go back to work, and then I got an email that my job was done. So now I'm looking, I'm searching. If anybody wants to hire a disabled IT guy, preferably for remote work, unless you're in the Central Valley of California, please let me know.
So, you wanted me to talk about me?
Yeah, I want you to tell everyone how you almost died a little bit.
Okay. So, one day, my stomach almost exploded. Or at least...
Start 3 months before that. Or are you starting 3 months before that?
I can.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 months before that, my stomach almost exploded. Or at least it felt like it. So I went to the doctor, and they did an exam, and they sent me home.
They told us that they would contact us if they saw anything wrong on the MRI, and they never did, so we just assumed that you were just a pussy.
Right. So 3 months later, I went back in for the same problem, and they told me my gallbladder was bad, that my walls were thickening.
It's a naughty boy.
Yeah. So they were going to have to take it out. So they went in to clean it out with an endoscopy.
Yeah, not take it out initially, just clean out your common bile duct.
Yeah. And somehow I ended up with internal bleeding. So I almost died from blood loss, and then they dealt with that. And then they sent me home because it would be too dangerous to try to remove my gallbladder with my hemoglobin levels so low. They were supposed to be at 14, but they were at 8.
Yeah. 2 weeks in the hospital, 15-ish units of blood products, lots of, lots of bloody poop.
Yeah,
Um,
I was
uh,
pooping blood everywhere.
doctors not let. So I don't like to go into hospitals swinging my dick around, but my mom is a CMS RN. My stepfather is a Yale trained MD PhD pathologist, and I have a phone full of like medical professionals that are more than happy to give me a second opinion. And the hospital staff just didn't want to listen to any outside opinions and just kept following hospital policy, which was really frustrating for me. I'm sure it was frustrating for you too because of how like upset I was most of the time in the hospital. But you were also like whacked out of it half the time, and I had to be there for every minute. Um, so yeah, if you are in the Central Valley and you have to go to the hospital, definitely don't pick the 2-star rated one.
Yeah,
Go anywhere but that one.
yeah.
It was just such a frustrating experience. Like being having a family member in the hospital is frustrating to begin with. I'm probably more used to it than most people because of my grandma and my sister. I spent like most of my formative years growing up in hospitals with various people, and so just the experience that I had there was less than ideal.
The nurses were amazing, though.
Oh my god, yes. Um, just overarching theme in my entire life is that we always respect nurses and we disrespect attendings as much as humanly possible. Residents are usually okay because they're still in like try hard mode. But yeah, disrespect attendings and your surroundings. Oh, they did try to make sure that I was fed. That was very nice of them. I enjoyed that. Hospital food generally isn't the greatest, but when I'm not paying to feed myself the hospital food, it gets a lot better.
Yeah. Well, you would have had to pay better insurance.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so that's what's. Oh, and my family is still crazy. We're gonna have to do an edit of like just my burps for Patreon because someone's gonna want to goon to that.
Right.
I'll let you decide if we're gonna clip that or not. I guess we have to talk a little bit about world events, but I'm gonna pause and pee first.
Okay.
And we're live.
Nice.
And Aaron's playing on his phone.
I'm just keeping it away.
Your mom, your mom's keeping me awake.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, we're not a political podcast, but we do have to touch on what's going on in the world just because we have a platform, so it's our requirement to talk about things. As much as I hate talking about things, ISIS everywhere. The government is lying to us a lot. The government is not following its own rules, but expects us to continue to follow said rules. It's time for a lot of us to buy a Muggle wand, even if we're uncomfortable with them.
Certain politicians are suggesting that the United States is the one to set international law.
Yeah, because there isn't an entire rest of the world to weigh in on international law. Oh, and ICE doesn't fucking know what the word consulate means, or that those are sovereign ground.
It wasn't clearly marked.
Oh, okay, because the sign on the building says Ecuadorian consulate, and even if you can't read Espanol, consulate is a pretty easy word to guess in a lot of languages, except for like Urdu and Arabic. The swoopy ones that don't have like letters that you can kind of sound out the word.
And probably Cyrillic too.
I mean, yeah,
Cerulean.
so that's a color.
Oh.
That's not just blue. That's cerulean. That's a Devil Wears Prada reference. I don't think you'd like that movie because it's also designed to make you feel things.
Hmm. I don't know. I'll watch whatever.
The government is kind of going off the rails thanks
Yeah.
to our Cheeto in chief. It's one of those situations where that meme that's been going around with like all of the dates. Like, oh, you're overreacting, you're overreacting, you're overreacting, you're overreacting. I fucking told you so.
Right.
We're not. I'm the biggest believer in that. Like, I would rather live next door to a family of illegal immigrants than a family of hypocrites.
Right.
When you have people that were so heavily like Second Amendment, you can't take my guns, it's America, it's my right, do a complete 180 into like, oh, maybe normal people shouldn't have guns. That's when you know that particular group of people is fucked.
Right.
There's
Because the Second Amendment only applies to them, right?
there's no principle there. There's no standards or sense of decency. It's literally like a group of it's fine for me but not for thee. And these are the people that were like, I need my guns to ward off a fascist government, but then as soon as the fascist government shows up, they got that boot so far in their mouth that they can taste the foot in it.
Yep.
Expand the tatas. Make them larger. Why are my nipples facing sideways today?
Mine are always on the outside.
I know, but mine usually face forward, like happy perky nipples. You can leave this in. Or we can send it to Patreon. It's up to you. I don't care.
I see.
Hey, chat. Should we leave the conversation about my happy perky nipples in, or should that just be for Patreon? You decide.
But yeah, I just generally don't like talking about political stuff.
I mean, that's fair. I think that's why we started with the idea that we're not going to talk about political things when we can avoid it. But we are rapidly approaching a place where it's not appropriate to not talk about political things anymore. Because when you stay silent on these issues, it's just as bad as condoning them. I hate to use World War II as an example, but people didn't speak up about the wrongs that were being done, which was basically condoning them and led to that slippery slope that ended up with people in concentration camps. Unfortunately, up to the left and faster. Again, this thing, the manual didn't explain what any of the buttons do, so we just have to kind of guess and check.
Well, we can look it up on the internet, but that requires us to do things.
The thing is that I tried to look it up on the internet before, and there's like no manual about what they do. But back to what I was saying before. Shit, I don't remember where I left off.
Me either. You wanna listen back and then come back?
No, it's okay. I'll just do something and then you can like figure it out. It's
Okay.
on you as the audio engineer.
Okay. Calling me an audio engineer is kind of misleading because I just kind of flail around in the software and then shit happens.
This is true. Let's just leave this whole part in. Okay. This will be an excellent testament as to why we probably shouldn't have a podcast, or podcast equipment should be more expensive or require a license. Harold's moaning
And clicking around.
I swear to God, guys, if you want to try to start a podcast, don't do it in the same room with three dogs that like to make noises and hardwood floors. Because, oh my God, I get so frustrated when we're trying to record and one of these dogs starts clicking around. It pisses me off. And Aaron usually edits out the like tirades and rants and resentment towards dogs when I'm trying to do something like useful that's going to make me famous because I don't want to be that famous. I want to be like a D-list celebrity so nobody cares and I don't have paparazzi standing outside my house.
Like the McElroy brothers.
Yeah, or Kathy Griffin, who I adore.
We could just trim their nails.
Yeah, that's on you. We've covered this.
I don't know where the grinder is.
I don't either, but we've covered this. Any care for the dogs has to come from you because that is the agreement for us to have dogs. Is that
But
you take
Toast is your dog.
Yes, Toast is my dog that you take care of.
Well, you de-shed him. You should take care of his nails.
Because de-shedding him is fun because I bought that. Because I bought that special dog vacuum, the viral TikTok dog vacuum. I'm not naming brands because I don't do that. But I bought one of the viral TikTok dog vacuums. I bought it from Amazon because I am a shitty person who doesn't have the ability to stop buying things from Amazon. And also, I couldn't find one from a local business like in town. So I just wasn't going to put in the effort because I'm an asshole. Sorry, people. I keep hearing like noises in our studio apartment of a bedroom, and I have to figure out what it is because next time we record, that needs to be not happening. So I need to remember to turn off the ice maker when we're recording.
Well, I don't know if it's being picked up. Like, I don't see it on the lights. Do you see it on the vibration? Or whatever?
I don't think so. I think it's just going into the room tone, but the point is that I can hear it, so the microphone might be able to hear it. And having a podcast is hard, Daddy.
Yeah.
This is what you get, guys, for the first episode of the season. Hot, wet content about us trying to figure out how the fuck to have a podcast again.
Yeah, we took such a long break that nothing is in our head anymore.
Yeah, it's that's the that's the thing is that I have so much trouble when I am working because I always sound like an idiot because I don't keep information in my head. I don't keep words in my head. I know where to go find that information to make use of it. Maybe I made a note of it. Maybe it's just like easily available information, but I don't keep it in my head anymore. So when somebody asks me a question, I'm just like, yeah, I know how to do that thing, but I can't actually explain how to do that thing to you. That's why when you ask me questions about your computer, I know the answer, but I can't explain it in the moment, is because I have to go look up that information so that I can then reactivate those neural pathways in my brain. So when when people come at me sideways with like a random question that information isn't like at the top of my head because I haven't used it in a while, I sound like an idiot because I don't remember.
Right. Search engines are making people dumb. They don't store information in their heads anymore.
Well, it's true though. I used to store so much information in my head. I used to know like 25 different random phone numbers that I would have to call regularly. And now I know your phone number, my phone number, and my mom's phone number.
Same.
And if I had to actually, like, if you put a gun to my head and told me that I need to know my stepmom's phone number or the local pizza place's phone number.
You do know the weather number for Maine?
Oh, yeah. I remember the Portland time and temperature number for Portland, Maine. But you know why? It's because I have used that number daily for like 28 years. Whenever I need to know the time and I can't find my phone, but the house phone is sitting right there, it's easier for me to just dial the number than go looking for my phone.
It's also a good way to test your phone line.
So yeah, there are certain things that I do remember. And by the way, people, if you didn't know this, because you are younger than, I don't know, 25, I'm going to throw a number out there. For a lot of us, there used to be a telephone number that we would dial if we needed the time and temperature, because this was before we all had cell phones that always told us the time. So if you moved and you needed to set your clocks, you would dial the number. Or if you just didn't have a clock. Also, it was a way to get the time and temperature on demand, where, like, back in the old days before the internet, I'm old, you would have to wait for, like, the TV or the radio to tell you what time and temperature it was. And even things like the Weather Channel, like, they didn't always have your immediate area on the screen. You'd have to sit there for, like, 2 or 3 minutes while it cycled through all of the local weather. So dialing the number was the fastest and most accurate way to get that information. I'm old. Robots used to have to yell at each other so I could get online.
Dial up.
I said this to my younger brother the other day, and he didn't believe me. I just, like, offhandedly mentioned that I'm older than Google. And he didn't know that was something accurate that I was stating, because I guess a lot of young people can't imagine a world without Google. So, like, web crawlers, Alta Vista, Ask Jeeves, that one with the dog pile.
What's the one? Fetch Fido?
Yeah. They don't remember, like, the pre-internet world. They don't know what it's like to not have easy access to, like, any piece of information that you could ever need. Anyways, on that note, I'm Damien.
And I'm Aaron.
Thanks for listening to Today on Podcast, and you have a wonderful, fantastic, blessed, if that's what you choose, day.
Or night. Whenever you're listening to this.
Yeah, just whenevs. Alright. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Fuck ice.